As you may know, luck is essential in Grand Summoners. If you don't know what luck does, you must be new to the game, so here's a little breakdown of what luck does. There are two types of luck: normal luck and total luck. Normal luck increases the amount of drops you get at the end of the stage. Starting from 80 luck, for every 20 luck up to 200, you will get one additional drop when you finish a quest. Once you do reach luck 200, the extra guaranteed drop changes from for every 20 luck to for every 50 luck. And if you have a character with 300 luck on your team, you are guaranteed to get 9 extra drops, which can help reduce your grinding time by a lot. And also for multiplayer, if you're not the host, you won't get any extra drops for any luck above 100. The quest will only drop up to 2 drops for every player who is not the host, so don't worry about not getting the correct amount of drops. Total luck, on the other hand, can give your characters a variety of benefits, ranging from boosted stats to an extra crest slot, and even art gauge and skill city. With the basics of luck out of the way, we need to tackle one more thing, and that is crossover units. While they are strong, crossover units have a restriction that holds them back, and that is that their luck is capped at 120. Unlike units that originate from GS that can have their maximum luck at 300. For that reason, it is not really worth to spend your hard-earned luck gems on crossover characters, but rather get them to max luck using crossover gems. The only time I would advise you to not follow that rule is when a unit you want to luck is insanely meta broken, and their crossover is not really likely to come back relatively soon. Also, as a side note, on the JP version of the game, you can get crossover characters to luck 300, and their costs for the stats and everything are the exact same as GS units, which is something I really hope they give to us in Global sometime soon. And with all that said, I would like to tell you my top 5 characters to luck 300 in Grand Summoners. These characters will not be ranked in a specific way, as all 5 of them fulfill a role that is different from one another, and can't really compare with each other. Normally I would say to luck 300 whoever you like the most, which is still a really valid reason, as you know, your account, your rules. But I would say to luck 300 one of those 5, because more likely than not you will be using these characters in 9 out of every 10 quests you are doing. And of course, before we begin, it will help me a lot if you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and also join our little Discord server. Also, if you want, you can follow me on Twitch as well, as I do plan to go back to streaming soon again. Thanks, and now back to the video. First off on the list is Wargoth Fen. Wargoth Fen was the first Ascended character to set foot in Grand Summoners, and honestly the entire community can confidently say he withstood the test of time. Fen is a really solid pick if you want to max his luck, as he is a support that does not specialize in one specific thing, but is a jack of all trades. While he doesn't have the strongest buffs in the game, the fact that he can give a little bit of everything makes him a character you will be using most of the time. I mean, is there anything this guy doesn't give to your team? Accuracy, equipment city, crit rate, and even 4 arts every second, while also being a Type A art gener. And as you may know, Type A art gen consists of Fen, Dark Fen, liza, and Wargoth Fen. So really, Wargoth Fen is a great character that won't leave you unsatisfied if you decide to max luck him. Coming up next, let's talk about a recent release, Holy Knight Roy. Holy Knight Roy is one of the newest Ascended characters we got in Grand Summoners Global, and if you have this guy, then you already know that he is just unreal. Where do you even start with this guy? He has an insane 250,000 multiplayer Phantom Bullet, which can be used up to 2 times in every quest, giving everyone 200 art gauge the first time it's used, and healing every ally to the max on the second use. On top of that, he can increase all allies' art gauges by 7, and all allies' physical damage by 150% for a whopping 20 seconds. An absolute mad lad. With not much needed to say, Holy Knight Roy is definitely a character that will leave many people exceptionally happy with his performance, especially as a max luck unit. Moving on to our third unit, we have Stargod Liza. Stargod Liza is probably one of the best characters in the game, specializing in mostly monolite magic teams, as she can buff everyone's magic damage in her super art for up to a massive 300% increase, depending on how much HP Liza has. But why do I say she's one of the best characters in the game? The reason is because of her true art. In her true art, Stargod Liza gives every ally 60% equipment city speed, which is the most equipment city a character can give in the game. That aside, her Argen typing is Type G, and Type G Argen is pretty scarce, consisting of only 4 characters you will never see on the same team. All of these reasons make Stargod Liza a worthy character for your luck gems to maximize her luck. For the 4th character, it's none other than the sword carrying master, Beyond Fate Emperor Isliid. Beyond Fate Emperor is a special character because he doesn't seem as strong on paper, but let me tell you, he is a force to be reckoned with, for a handful of reasons. First and foremost, BF Emperor can give to all allies equipment city for a specific type of equipment, ranging from physical equips to magical and to supportive equips. depending on which party slot he is on. He can also give to himself and all allies extra damage towards humans, gods and demons for 20 seconds, while also increasing all allies' art gauges by 10 for 8 seconds. But one thing that makes Beef Emperor worthy is his ability to cut his active cooldowns by half when he's using his super art, making some defense equips be active all the time. Before the last one, as an honorable mention, I would like to recommend Demon Lord Vox, but only if your main team is Mono Dark Demon. Demon Lord Vox can increase all demon ally stats by 60%, which might be the biggest stats up we have in Grand Summoners. Demon Lord Vox also has access to 3 5-star equips at the same time, which is a privilege not many characters have. Even better, he can hold 3 Dark Relics at the same time, which is definitely nothing to laugh at. And also let's not forget that Summer Rosetta is basically right around the corner, replacing Ainz in the Mono Dark Demon team. So, really, if Mono Dark Demon is your main team, Demon Lord Vox is practically begging you for your luck gems. And for our last character, this character may be a bit of a surprise to most of you. This character is none other than the subscribe button. Shameless plug, I know, just give me a minute. The support you have been giving me is really great, and to show my appreciation, I wanted to give something back. As a goal, if we reach 500 subscribers before March, I will be spending $100 and summon on the slime collab on the random subscribers account. If that's something you'd like, be sure to subscribe and join my Discord server. Alright, back to the video. For our last character, the one and only Jay. Despite Holy Knight Roy being out, Jay still remains a character that many players hold dear, purely because of how good he is on a mono water team. With his ability to increase all water allies damage and art gauges, and his stacking damage increase and art gauge on his super art. Also, can we talk about Jay without mentioning Jumpstart? Jumpstart gives Jay 200 darts whenever you enter a new stage, which is useful in all sorts of content. Let it be story progression, farming and endgame content. And I think that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know down in the comments if you agree with these picks, and if you don't, comment down below who do you think deserves to get to max luck. If you like what you saw, be sure to drop a like, and hey, if you're new here, wanna subscribe with a bell on to never miss a video just like this one right here. Once again, I want to thank you so much for watching, I hope you did enjoy, and I will of course see you in the next one.